database. It's part of the Proquest family of databases. It can be chosen for a library on the basis of authority because it is a collection of newspaper articles from the 1880s forwards. These can be chosen because they are all primary source documents. The scope from the 1880s forward does include the age of yellow journalism, which is always fun for students to see. It can also be chosen on the basis of format, as it is both searchable and browsable, easily searchable and browsable. Many of the articles come from the New York Times, and the New York Times reading level is about 8th grade. And of course, the articles track downward from there. So this would be most appropriate for middle school and higher students. Curricularly, the newspapers database can be used to teach history, clearly, but it can also be used to teach bias, tone, and voice. For example, let's search Emmett Till. While we all know that there was racism rampant in the pre-civil rights era, it's one thing to know this, and it's quite another to see it in print. So, having searched it, we get a list of 5 articles. They're all New York Times articles. You can see here New York Times, New York Times, New York Times. If you click here, you'll get an image of the article. Here it will open in a new window. Here you can see the entire page of the newspaper on which the article you want appears. And by clicking here, you can get citation information and a short summary of the article. If, like most librarians, you are collecting resources for a class, you can click this plus button and it will add it to a list so that you can forward and collect for teachers a larger list of articles that might be germane to their topic. So let's take a look at what the article actually looks like. So here it is. This man was described as an elderly Negro sharecropper, kind of derogatory. And for students who are studying this era, it's one thing to note it, and it's quite another to see it in print, just like that. You can also browse the databases by clicking here on topics. Here is a variety of eras that are curated by this site. So if we look here on the Kennedy era, you'll see a variety of subtopics. If you'd like to click on the timeline to get a more visual view, so for students who do better with this, they can see here, and of course, there's a variety of topics available. We can look here at the post-war world. And again, you'll get a variety of subtext to the side and a summary of that era here in the middle. I would recommend this database on the basis of authority and of scope. It's hard to find another database that has quite the amount of newspaper articles that are searchable out there. So, an excellent resource.